Ever feel like you're running on a hamster wheel going nowhere fast? Stressed, overwhelmed, and just plain stuck? What if we told you there's a secret recipe that can unlock a whole new version of yourself? A version that can face challenges with a cool head and a calm heart? A version that's calmer, stronger, and ready to conquer anything life throws your way. That secret recipe is Stoicism, and it's not some dusty old philosophy confined to history books. Developed by brilliant thinkers like Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius, who was also a Roman emperor. Stoicism isn't about being emotionless robots. It's about building mental muscles to navigate life's ups and downs with wisdom and strength. It's a life-changing toolkit used by emperors, athletes, and everyday people just like you to transform their lives. Imagine facing challenges with a clear head and a cool heart, finding joy in the everyday, and building unshakable resilience. That's the kind of inner peace Stoicism can help you achieve. So buckle up, because we're about to unveil a full guide of the powerful principles of Stoicism and show you how to use them to transform your life and become the best version of yourself. Starting right now, let's dive into the ingredients of this recipe to experience the incredible power of Stoicism in your own life. We'll explore, in our first section, the core principles, the foundation of Stoicism. In the second, mastering your moments, learn how to live in the present and make the most of every day. In the third, conquer challenges, discover how to face adversity with grace and resilience. In the fourth, upgrade yourself, explore powerful practices for personal growth and self-improvement. In the fifth and last section, thrive, not just survive. Learn how to live a good life, a life filled with purpose, meaning, and happiness. First section, core principles, the foundation of Stoicism. 1. Focus on what you can control. The dichotomy of control. This principle is central to Stoic philosophy. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic thinker, famously divided things into two categories: what is within our control, our thoughts, actions, and reactions, and what is outside our control, everything else, external events, people's behavior, etc. Epictetus said, "Happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one thing. Some things are within our control, and some things are not. It is only after we accept this that we can begin to find peace." Imagine you're about to give a presentation, and your palms are sweaty and your heart is racing. You can't control the audience or the outcome, but you can control your reaction. You can choose to let nerves hijack your performance, or you can practice deep breathing techniques and focus on delivering your message clearly. Put it into action. Identify situations that cause you stress or anxiety. Ask yourself, is this something I can control? If not, let it go. Focus your energy on what you can control, your thoughts, reactions, and actions. 2. Practice virtue. The pillars of a good character. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of cultivating virtues like wisdom, justice, courage, temperance, and self-control. These virtues were seen as essential for living a meaningful and ethical life. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, wrote in his Meditations, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one." Think of virtues as the building blocks of a good character. Wisdom allows you to make sound decisions. Justice compels you to act fairly. Courage allows you to face challenges head-on. Temperance helps you practice moderation. Self-control enables you to manage your emotions effectively. Put it into action. Reflect on the areas in your life where you want to improve. Let's say you want to be more courageous. Challenge yourself to step outside your comfort zone, take a public speaking class, or try a new activity. By consistently practicing virtues, you build a strong moral compass and a character worthy of respect. 3. Stoic joy. Find happiness within. Contrary to popular belief, Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions. Seneca, a Roman Stoic statesman, believed that true happiness comes from living virtuously and aligning ourselves with nature, not chasing external pleasures. Seneca wrote, "True happiness is to enjoy the present." Imagine you're saving up for a dream vacation. While looking forward to it can be motivating, Basing your happiness solely on achieving that external goal can be a recipe for disappointment. Stoicism encourages finding joy in the present moment and living in accordance with your values. Put it into action. Practice gratitude for the good things in your life, no matter how small. Focus on living a meaningful and purpose-driven life. Engage in activities that bring you a sense of fulfillment, not just fleeting pleasure. This is just the beginning of our Stoic exploration. After establishing the core principles of Stoicism, in the next section, we'll delve into the world of Stoic practices for living a present-focused and fulfilling life. Second section, mastering your moments, living in the present. 4. Memento mori, remember you must die. This Latin phrase is a cornerstone of Stoicism. It originated with the Epicureans, but Stoics adopted it to emphasize the finite nature of life. Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius often reflected on mortality in his meditations, writing, "You have to die. Have you realized that? You will not always be able to postpone things." Remembering our mortality isn't meant to be morbid. It's a powerful reminder to prioritize what truly matters. Instead of wasting time on petty squabbles or chasing fleeting pleasures, we're encouraged to focus on building meaningful relationships and leading a life of purpose. Put it into action. Reflect on your own mortality. What legacy do you want to leave behind? Use this awareness to make conscious choices about how you spend your time and energy. Pursue goals and relationships that align with your values. 5. Memento vivere, remember to live. This phrase complements memento mori. It's a reminder to embrace life and not become consumed by the inevitability of death. Seneca, a Roman Stoic statesman, wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Life is long enough, and a sufficiently generous amount has been given to us for the highest achievements if it were all well invested." Being mindful of mortality doesn't mean dwelling on the negative. It's about appreciating the present moment and savoring the experiences life offers. Put it into action. Practice mindfulness exercises like meditation or deep breathing. Disconnect from technology occasionally and connect with the world around you. Engage in activities that bring you joy and a sense of fulfillment. 6. Live in the present. This principle flows naturally from both memento mori and memento vivere. Stoic philosophy encourages letting go of the past and anxieties about the future, allowing you to focus your energy on the present moment. Seneca wrote, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future, not to amuse ourselves with either hopes or fears, but to rest satisfied with what we have, which is sufficient." We often ruminate on past mistakes or worry about uncertain futures. This constant mental chatter steals our peace of mind. Stoicism advocates for focusing on what you can control in the present moment, your thoughts, actions, and reactions. Put it into action. When your mind wanders to the past or future, gently bring your focus back to the present. Ask yourself, what can I do right now? Focus on completing the task at hand or simply appreciating the present experience. By incorporating these living in the present practices into your daily life, you can cultivate a greater sense of presence and fulfillment. Remember, Stoicism is a journey, not a destination. Keep practicing and you'll find yourself living a more present-focused and meaningful life. Third section, conquer challenges, dealing with adversity. Life throws curveballs. It's inevitable. But how we react to those challenges defines our experience. Stoicism offers powerful tools to navigate adversity with grace and resilience. 7. Amor fati. This Latin phrase translates to love of fate. It's a core Stoic concept that emphasizes accepting what is outside our control. Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius said, "He who has learned to be content with what fate has given him has everything." Amor fati doesn't mean passive resignation. It's about acknowledging what we can't change and focusing our energy on what we can control, our perspective and our response. By accepting life's circumstances, we free ourselves from unnecessary suffering. When faced with a setback, remind yourself that some things are simply out of your control. Instead of resisting reality, ask yourself, how can I best respond to this situation? 8. The Stoic pause. This practice encourages taking a moment to compose yourself before reacting impulsively. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic thinker, said, "It is not what happens to you that upsets you, but your judgment of what happens." Our initial reactions to situations are often fueled by emotions. The Stoic pause disrupts this pattern. By taking a few deep breaths and considering the situation rationally, we can choose a more measured and effective response. Put it into action. When you feel anger, frustration, or any strong emotion rising, take a deep breath and count to 10. Use that time to assess the situation and choose a response that aligns with your values and goals. 9. Negative visualization. This practice involves mentally rehearsing for potential setbacks. Seneca, a Roman Stoic statesman, wrote, "We should always prepare for the possibility of misfortune." By mentally preparing for adversity, we lessen its shock and fear. Negative visualization helps us develop coping mechanisms and contingency plans. Put it into action. Imagine yourself facing a potential challenge like a job interview or a public presentation. Visualize yourself handling the situation calmly and effectively. This mental rehearsal builds confidence and resilience. 10. Embrace challenges. Stoicism encourages viewing difficulties as opportunities for growth. Epictetus said, "It's not that some things happen to us, we happen to them." Challenges are inevitable, but they can also be our greatest teachers. By embracing adversity and learning from our experiences, we become stronger and more resilient. Put it into action. When faced with a difficulty, ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? Look for opportunities to develop new skills, overcome weaknesses, and build your inner strength. 11. Let go of negativity. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of letting go of negative emotions like anger, resentment, and bitterness. Seneca said, "Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Holding on to negativity only hurts ourselves." Forgiveness allows us to let go of the past and move forward with a lighter heart. Put it into action. Practice forgiveness, even when it's difficult. Focus on the present and future, rather than dwelling on past hurts. Remember, forgiveness is not about condoning someone's actions. It's about releasing yourself from the burden of negativity. By incorporating these dealing with adversity Stoic principles, you can develop a more resilient and optimistic outlook, even in the face of adversity. Remember, challenges are part of life, but they don't have to define you. You have the power to choose your response and emerge stronger from any difficulty. Fourth section. Upgrade yourself. Personal growth and development. Stoicism isn't just about weathering life's storms. It's also about personal growth and becoming the best version of yourself. 12. Don't compare yourself to others. Focus on your own journey. Social comparison is a natural human tendency, but Stoicism encourages focusing on your own journey rather than comparing yourself to others. Marcus Aurelius said, "Where is the road? It is in front of you." Comparing yourself to others is a recipe for dissatisfaction. Every person has their own unique journey, strengths, and challenges. Social media and societal pressures often fuel unhealthy comparisons. Stoicism encourages focusing on your own path and becoming the best version of yourself. Put it into action. Instead of envying someone else's success, ask yourself, what can I learn from them? Set goals that are meaningful to you, not based on what others are achieving. Celebrate your own progress, no matter how small. 13. Delayed gratification. Pursue long-term goals. This principle encourages prioritizing long-term goals over fleeting pleasures. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of delayed gratification. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The reward of a thing well done is to have done it." Instant gratification culture tempts us to prioritize immediate pleasure over long-term goals. Stoicism encourages prioritizing long-term well-being and working towards meaningful goals. Put it into action. Develop a long-term vision for your life. Break down large goals into smaller, achievable steps. Learn to appreciate the process of working towards your goals, not just the end result. 14. Continuous learning. Embrace lifelong growth. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of lifelong learning and intellectual growth. Epictetus said, "We should continually be learning and never think we know it all." The world is constantly changing, and so should we. Embrace new ideas, challenge your assumptions, and never stop learning throughout your life. Put it into action. Read books, take courses, engage in stimulating conversations, stay curious about the world, and actively seek out new knowledge and experiences. 15. Strength in vulnerability. Accept your imperfections. This concept emphasizes that accepting your limitations and imperfections can be a source of strength. Epictetus wrote, "The greatest improvement of all is to not fear error, but to learn by error." We all have flaws and weaknesses. Pretending to be perfect only leads to stress and anxiety. Stoicism encourages accepting your limitations and asking for help when needed. Put it into action. Don't be afraid to admit when you don't know something. Seek help from others when you need it. Remember, vulnerability is not weakness. It's a sign of strength. 16. Perspective. Reframe negative thoughts. Stoicism encourages looking at situations from different angles to gain a broader perspective. How we interpret events significantly impacts our emotional response. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you that upsets you, but your judgment of what happens." Many times, negative thoughts and emotions stem from our interpretation of a situation, not the situation itself. By reframing negative thoughts in a more positive or objective light, we can lessen their impact. Put it into action. When you find yourself feeling negative, challenge the underlying thoughts. Ask yourself, is this situation really as bad as I'm making it out to be? Try to reframe the situation in a more positive or neutral light. 17. Stoicism and emotions. Manage, don't suppress. Contrary to popular belief, Stoicism doesn't advocate for suppressing emotions. It encourages managing them rationally. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." Emotions are a natural part of the human experience. It's perfectly normal to experience emotions like anger, sadness, or fear. Stoicism encourages understanding your emotions and responding to them in a healthy way. Put it into action. The first step is becoming aware of your emotions. Once you identify your emotions, try to understand their root cause. Then, choose a rational response aligned with your values. When you feel a strong emotion rising, acknowledge it and try to understand its cause. Don't let your emotions control your actions. Practice healthy coping mechanisms like journaling, exercise, or talking to a trusted friend. 18. Stoicism and progress. Continuous improvement. Stoicism is a philosophy of continuous improvement. It emphasizes the importance of striving to be the best version of yourself each day. Epictetus said, "Progress is not achieved by luck or accident, but by working on yourself daily." And Seneca said, "Look up to the stars and not down at your feet. Be willing to shed old skin and learn new ways." While accepting what's outside our control, Stoicism encourages striving to be the best version of ourselves each day. It's about progress, not perfection. Put it into action. Set small daily goals for personal growth. Reflect on your progress regularly and celebrate your achievements. Remember, progress is a journey, not a destination. Focus on what you can control, your thoughts, actions, and reactions. Every day is an opportunity to learn and grow. 19. Amor sui, self-love. Take care of yourself. Contrary to popular belief, Stoicism isn't about self-hatred. It promotes healthy self-love, which includes taking care of your physical and mental well-being. Seneca said, "To love oneself is the beginning of an enduring love story. You can't pour from an empty cup." Taking care of your physical and mental health allows you to be your best self and navigate life's challenges more effectively. Put it into action. Prioritize healthy sleep, exercise, and a balanced diet. Practice stress management techniques like meditation or mindfulness. Don't be afraid to seek professional help when needed. By incorporating these personal growth and development Stoic principles into your daily routine, you can cultivate a growth mindset, build resilience, and develop a stronger, more self-aware you. Fifth section, thrive, not just survive, living a good life. Here are some final Stoicism principles to guide you on the art of living a good life. 20. Speak with care. This principle emphasizes the importance of thoughtful communication. Epictetus said, "Nature has given us one tongue and two ears so we may listen twice as much as we speak." Our words have the power to uplift or to wound. Stoicism encourages considering the impact of your words before speaking. Choose your words carefully and communicate with kindness and clarity. Put it into action. Take a moment to pause and collect your thoughts before speaking, especially when feeling emotional. Consider the other person's perspective and how your words might affect them. 21. Don't be afraid of failure. Stoicism views setbacks as learning experiences, not permanent defeats. Seneca wrote, "Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall." Failure is inevitable. Stoicism encourages viewing setbacks as opportunities for growth and learning. Don't let fear of failure hold you back. Put it into action. After a setback, analyze what went wrong. Learn from your mistakes and pick yourself up. Remember, even the greatest successes often come after multiple failures. 22. Live authentically. Stoicism encourages living according to your values and being true to yourself. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The object in life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to be on the side of the truth." Don't conform to societal pressures or expectations that conflict with your values. Stoicism encourages living authentically and with integrity. Put it into action. Identify your core values and principles. Don't be afraid to say no to things that don't align with what you believe in. Embrace your individuality and live life on your own terms. 23. Stoicism and nature. Stoics believed in living in harmony with nature. Seneca said, "We live amid wonders. Forget the routine of your daily life and contemplate for a moment the magnificence of existence, the sunrise, the sunset, the changing seasons." And Epictetus said, "Man is not a solitary being. He is a part of the immediate whole." Spending time in nature can be a powerful way to connect with something larger than ourselves and gain perspective on our challenges. Nature also embodies the concept of impermanence, a core Stoic principle. Put it into action. Spend time outdoors regularly. Appreciate the beauty and impermanence of the natural world. Let nature's lessons guide you towards living a more mindful and present life. 24. Stoicism and simplicity. Stoicism promotes embracing a simpler life, focusing on what truly matters. Epictetus said, "Wealth is the slave of the wise man and the master of the fool." A life filled with material possessions can bring burdens and anxieties. Stoicism encourages focusing on experiences, relationships, and personal growth, rather than accumulating possessions. Put it into action. Evaluate your possessions and declutter what no longer serves you. Prioritize experiences and building meaningful relationships. Remember, true happiness comes from within, not from external things. By incorporating these living a good life Stoic principles into your daily life, you can cultivate a sense of inner peace, resilience, and purpose. Let us recap what we have learned. Focus on what you can control, the dichotomy of control. Practice virtue, the pillars of a good character. Stoic joy, find happiness within. Memento mori, remember you must die. Memento vivere, remember to live. Live in the present. Amor fati, love of fate. The Stoic pause, negative visualization. Embrace challenges. Let go of negativity. Don't compare yourself to others. Focus on your own journey. Delayed gratification, pursue long-term goals. Continuous learning, embrace lifelong growth. Strengthen vulnerability, accept your imperfections. Perspective matters, reframe negative thoughts. Stoicism and emotions. Manage, don't suppress. Stoicism and progress, continuous improvement. Amor sui, self-love. Take care of yourself. Speak with care. Don't be afraid of failure. Live authentically. Stoicism in nature. Stoicism in simplicity. We just jammed a ton of Stoic wisdom into your brain. From mastering your emotions to living in the present moment, these principles can completely transform your life. The best part? You don't have to wait. You can start putting Stoicism into action today. Think of it like hitting the fast-forward button on your personal growth journey. Suddenly, you'll be handling stress with ease, finding happiness in the simple things, and radiating confidence. Don't wait for tomorrow. Start transforming your life today. Maybe you'll practice a Stoic pause before reacting angrily, or take a walk in nature to appreciate the present moment. Every small step counts. Every Stoic principle you embrace becomes another brick you lay in the foundation of your new amazing life. So, are you ready to become a Stoic superhero? Get ready to ditch the hamster wheel and become an unstoppable force. Remember, the power to live a meaningful and fulfilling life lies within you. Let's face the world together with wisdom, resilience, and a touch of Stoic awesomeness, and embark on this transformation together.